Do not take a step further.
We come in peace. My name is Desardet. I am from the Congregation of Merchants. We would like to speak to your chief.
Foreigners like you bring nothing but pain and death. The last who came here took away our prisoners.
I must admit to you that I am responsible. We had no choice but to free the sages. But I did all in my power to avoid bloodshed. I spared your warriors' lives when they were at our mercy.
They spoke of you. They say you keep the words you speak. Will you keep your peace?
I swear it.
Then you may enter. But we have an eye on you. Darren, our chief, will not be happy to see you. You will need to convince her you are worthy of trust.
Do it! What are you doing? Who let you pass?
Your men. We are here to parley with your chief.
Parley? With Renaigse? You truly believe that...
Leave this to me. I want to know what they have to say. I know you, Renaigse. It is you who freed the lion prisoners. You wounded none of my own. That required great skill. Speak. I will hear you.
We seek audience with the Tiernaha Kadachtus. We believe that she knows of a remedy for a sickness that kills thousands in our homeland. This disease and the quest for a cure pushes my people to come to your island and to invade it. But if we could finally heal the sickness, most of them would return to their country.
You say it is a sickness that drives you like a plague over our island? Like locusts?
It is the main reason. Our lands have become a sad cemetery filled with the bodies of our dead.
This sounds true. You walk with the shadow of death. But what you tell me pleases me. I prefer chasing you away with our blades. But we have already lost so many of our own. Does your word carry value for your people? Are you a respected chief?
I am the cousin of the governor of the congregation and his emissary. He hears me.
Then promise me what you say is true. That you will do all you can to leave when you have found your remedy.
That I promise you.
You will find the Tiernahach Kadachtas in the village of Vigshardir, to the northeast of this camp. Now leave us. And do not betray your word.
Good day. I'm looking...
What are you doing here? You are in a hidden village, a sacred village. The Renaigse have no place here.
I seek an audience with the Mistress of Wisdom, the Tierna Ha-Kadactus. Do you know where I can find her?
The Tiarna is in her home. She goes, she comes as her heart desires. Only her Voglendaig must know. And if I knew where she was, it's not me who is going to tell her, Renaigse. Go away, leave me alone now. I have much to do. The great hunt is coming.
You spoke about a great hunt. What is it?
A sacred ceremony, of course. How in your countries do you honor your lands and assure their abundance?
Well, it's a bit...
You Renaigse are very strange. It is no wonder that you come to our lands. If you do not honor the land with the great hunt, you must lack game to hunt. Each year, one of our own, our best hunter, dresses up as the Andrig. He becomes the White Andrig during an entire night and the others hunt him. If he escapes them, the game will be abundant, and the gathering fruitful during the entire year. It is a very important celebration.
Please now, I wish her no harm. I just need to speak with her.
You speak well and say pretty things, but it is by your doings that you will be judged.
Then, in that case, tell me what I can do.
There is much to be done in this season. And Pedir, the great gatherer, has not returned from the woods.
Very well. Would you like me to go and get him?
That would be good.
Bortir to Madre Naixi.
Good day. I seek the Mistress of Wisdom, the Tierna Ha-Kadactus.
I have no idea what you want with her, but no one in the village will tell Renaigse where to find her.
I do not seek to harm her, only to speak with her.
I don't know where she is. Her Voglendaig might know, but I think he will tell you nothing. You are in one of the most sacred villages of our lands. The Renaigse are not welcome here, and we are busy making ready for the great hunt.
Maybe I could help you with something.
Help us? Why not, after all? It would speak well of your intentions. During the great hunt, we place bells on the path to keep the animals away. During the last hunt, there was a great storm, and the bells were badly damaged.
Would you like me to repair them?
That would be good. If not, we need to make new ones, and I am afraid we will not have the time.
Hello. Are you Padilla? People in the village are worried about you.
Esqueto, Arenaik say that I know no more if I am what you say. In truth, I fear being dust, waiting to settle on the earth.
What has happened to you? Why such despair?
My eyes have clouded. I see no more, nothing at all. I was once the great gatherer.
But by the devil, why have they sent a blind man to gather herbs?
No one knows. I said nothing to them. I know my village so well that I do not need to see to wander through it. But I can no longer gather the herbs of the sacred dye. I know they are here in these woods, but I cannot find them.
Very well. Can you tell me which plants you need? If you are certain that they are somewhere in this patch of woods, it won't be difficult.
But how am I to guide you? The names we give to these plants are not the same as the names you give them.
Describe them to me. I think I'll find them.
One is a blue flower, the other a green mushroom, and the last ingredient is a blackberry.
Very well. Don't go anywhere. I'll take care of it. I'm back, Padilla.
Yes?
I found the herbs that you were looking for. Here.
Thank you. You are good for a Naik, say. I did not know your kind bore souls such as you. I may return to the village now.
I will tell them that you're on your way there.
Thank you again. But I ask you, do not tell them what you have learned about me. I do not wish that they treat me like a broken cripple.
Goodbye, Padilla. Seeing where it's been hung, it isn't surprising that these chimes are making no sound. They're far too low and can't catch the wind.
You are here again.
I found Padilla. He should be along shortly.
Whatever made him take so long? He is not a man to be bothered by the beasts.
That poor Padilla fell asleep under a tree. Age, I suppose. It seems like it would be the right time for him to take on an apprentice. Someone to help him on his walks.
Well done, Green Blood. As age gains ground, pride is often all that a man is allowed to keep.
I thank you, Renaigse. Your acts are as beautiful as your words. You are welcome here, and I hope you find the Tierna Hach Kadachtas.
Move away! The beams are about to get messy!
Ah, my child, I'm happy that you are here. I've had an idea that I wish to present to you.
Please do.
I've known the Mother Cardinal for quite some time. She is a formidable woman, gifted and diplomatically skilled. I fear that your cousin might be a little defenseless when dealing with her, and would like to give him a few weapons.
What do you have in mind?
Diplomacy is not only a matter of formal encounters and choreographed etiquette. If we had the means to action more personal leverage, the Mother Cardinal could not manipulate your cousin.
How could we ever find anything of that sort?
Everyone has nasty little secrets, my child. It's our task to discover Cornelia's.
Very well. Let's go and discover what the governor would rather keep hidden from the world.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about this?
We must search her apartments in St. Matthias. They'll be guarded, of course. But if we are discreet, that shouldn't be a problem.
This is taking quite a risk. The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught, and my cousin's position would be weakened.
I know. But keep in mind that I know the palace extremely well. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed, we need only dress ourselves up as servants.
That would improve our chances. Well, let's do it.
What can I do for you, my child?
I had a meeting with Admiral Cabral concerning what we found in those ruins. She said she was bound by a pact that kept her from answering questions on the subject.
The Nauts are nothing more than mercenaries of the oceans. I suppose that she wants something in exchange.
Effectively. She told me that her men posted at San Mateus met with some problems, and she advised me to speak to you. Does that make sense?
I believe I see what the Admiral is speaking about. Or rather, who. A few of our zealous brothers are overcome by their faith. You already witnessed it for yourself at San Mateus. They look with a wary eye at all those who do not swear faith to Thélème, and refuse to express their faith openly. It is possible they have decided to target the Nauts. We will need to speak with those on Thélème lands. And of course, seek out the Bishop Domitius.
What was your role at my uncle's court? Were you already an ambassador?
No. But I was part of the embassy. I had only just started my career as a diplomat back then. Taleme was hoping to convert the congregation, and they had sent me to spread the word. I tried to teach you some of the basics because you had a predisposition for magic, but you were so young. You preferred to run around the halls with a wooden sword in hand, chasing your cousin.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
What armor that fits you like a glove? Will? Oh, it's a great pleasure to see. Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you. To my and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Greetings. What can I do for you? Let's get rid of these moneybags. To my house! And death to the others! Come here, beauties.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Here comes our pay, boys!
In this battle.
Hello, sir. You are from the congregation, are you not?
Indeed. De Sardet. Your admiral has sent me here.
Pleasure. You may call me Fernando. I am the port commander here. What might I do for you?
Your admiral informed me that you've been having problems with a few citizens of Teleme. What more can you tell me?
Problems, huh? We're up to our necks and sinking with problems. Yeah, I even received threats to my own person. One of those high and mighty long robes dared walk upon my docks with talk of burning me at the stake. Burning me? Then two of my men up and disappeared, and I do not believe in coincidence. I wanted to ask for help from the Mother Cardinal, but she did not answer my requests for an audience. The games of politics are not my forte, and investigations even less so. Find my men. I implore you. More questions?
Thanks. I've got everything I need.
It would appear that the Ordo Luminous has been up to mischief again. Their foolish zealousness has been causing us a lot of problems. If we let them, they burn the entire world and leave it to the enlightened to sort out the good from the bad.
We should talk to some other sailors at the port. If some of their comrades have also disappeared, they may be able to give us some information.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing. Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing. Don't hesitate to have a... Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine...
Ah, Your Excellency. The Enlightened must have sent you. I would like to ask a favor of you.
I'm listening.
As you may be aware, we suspected this island might be the one St. Lucius wrote about.
Did you?
We did, but let me explain. This island was where St. Matthias lived at the end of his life, and where he founded a perfect community. Some time ago, we created a village which we called Eden, following his example. We chose this place as it seemed to be the closest to the one described in the Holy Scriptures. It is a home to a community of converted islanders, accompanied and guided in their budding faith by our theologians. As you can imagine, it is of the utmost importance to us. All the more so because we discovered some tablets there, which were engraved by our founder.
An extraordinary discovery that confirms your suspicions.
I see you understand. Alas, these tablets were stolen. Probably by the islanders who still reject our influence. I know that you are generally well accepted by the natives. That is why I was hoping that you could help us to retrieve what belongs to us.
I suppose I could go to Eden and try and retrieve them.
Marvelous. The leader of the community, Father Justinius, will be able to answer your questions. May the Enlightened assist you in this holy quest, Your Excellency.
What do you want from me, my son?
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the congregation.
Ah. The congregation still has the uncanny gift of surprising us. I am Bishop Domitius. I represent the Ordo Luminous on the island. What can I do for you?
I believe you have a few problems with the Nauts who reside in the port.
We have problems with all matter of heretics, my son. And of course the pagan Nauts would be among them. They are very secretive, and have all sorts of strange rituals that they keep to themselves under cloak of mystery. The sorcery they employ to guide their ships is drawn from nature, just like the sorcery used by the natives. And to top it all off, and this is where it stings, we suspect them to be at the origin of the Malachor.
Whatever do you mean? How?
Have you ever once crossed paths with a Naut suffering from the blood plague? Why are they spared? The only logical reason is that they are at its origin, calling upon various cursed rituals. It's as simple as day. I am certain that we will find clues of their rituals and their pagan idols in their stockhouses in the port.
Very well. Let's just agree that these rumors need to be verified.
Anything else?
May the Enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors, by order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
This area of the palace is forbidden to visitors. By order of the Mother Cardinal.
We did not know. Please excuse us.
The basements are for servants only.
Very well. We'll go back up.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to have a rummage around. I'm Goodbye. May the enlightened always keep you in his divine blessing.
This is a very unique place. The smell of stupor and vice reign as its masters.
You're not wrong. We should search this place.
This document is highly important. By reading it carefully, you could learn a lot. The Mother Cardinal apparently borrows large amounts of money from a moneylender. Actually, enormous sums.
What's more, she does so quite regularly. How does she manage to give it all back?
And the name Candy Cane crops up several times. Quite suspicious, don't you think?
This sweet person must be doing her huge favors to get these sums. Let's rummage around some more. We may find something else. For goodness sake! This room reeks of alcohol.
And not just any old alcohol, if my nose does not deceive me. Cornelia always had great taste when it came to drinking. What can I do for you, my child?
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
It seems that someone forgot their earring.
Ugh, here is an object of more than questionable taste. A woman from a good family would never wear it. It's junk. The kind of thing a courtesan would wear.
I didn't know you were an expert on the subject, Father.
The subject of jewelry?
No, of courtesans.
We are here at the heart of human depravity. Outrageous luxury, excessively priced alcohol, obvious debauchery.
Surely this is enough to incriminate the Mother Cardinal.
No, my child. These things are common in certain circles, even in Thélème, unfortunately. Cornelia may well have organized these things for others. These parties might be of use in gaining some political favor. We must find out who is involved and learn more.
The earring that we found may help us with that. We could ask at the brothel if it belongs to a prostitute.
We should also follow the trail left by this document, my child. The moneylender may give us information about the famous Candy Cane.
We should also question the manager of the tavern while passing through. He will surely have some information to give us. Or to sell us. Good day. I'm looking for several sailors. Some naughts that disappeared a few days ago.
Sorry, that doesn't ring any bells. But I did hear talk like everyone else on the port, but that's all. You should ask the Mage Inquisitors who have taken up lodgings here of late. They must have certainly seen something. We see them everywhere, and they spend their time spying on all that moves, especially eyeing all that the Naughts are up to.
And what do these Mage Inquisitors look like?
They wear a very peculiar symbol.
We cannot question all the Inquisitors roaming around the island. Especially considering what we've learned from Domitius. They must be doing everything in their power to discover the Naught's secrets. Good day. I'm looking for two men, Naughts, that went missing a few days ago. Do you know anything about them?
Why? As a matter of fact, I do. 3 or 4 days ago, I was at the tavern having a conversation with a sailor. A nice fellow. He was telling these stories. He was drinking hard. He went outside for a moment to... you can imagine. And well, he never came back. He wasn't that drunk to have passed out. If it were that, we would have found him. No. Something happened to him. That's a fact. But I would be at a loss to tell you what.
If one of the sailors disappeared as he came out of the tavern, that is where we should go. If we find Inquisitors there, they'll certainly know more than the ones we see here. We're approaching the tavern.
If we're discreet, we should be able to eavesdrop on a conversation.
You again. Why am I not surprised to see you implicated in this story of surveillance?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
A witness told me that you and others of your order seem to be spying on all comings and goings in the port. 2 Naughts were captured not long ago. You had to have seen something.
You are mistaken, my son. You've been misinformed.
Your attitude already says a great deal. If you know something, then speak up!
You have no idea to whom you are speaking. I will not allow myself to be threatened without consequence.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the us!
May the shadow engulf my enemies!
Aloysius fled as soon as he could. He's not exactly courageous. Let's search these men. They may have some interesting documents. So they're keeping the Naughts in the prisons of the coin. Entering this place will not be an easy feat.
Can I get you anything?
I'm here for something else. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
If you wish. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about a certain candy cane?
Candy cane? Everyone speaks about him, or has heard of him, but no one really knows him.
And what do they say about him?
Here, nothing. You need to go downstairs for that sort of thing.
To the games room and the brothel?
Yes, that's more the kind of place where they'd talk about him.
You sometimes deliver goods to your big clients, isn't that right?
Of course. The rich don't like to get drunk among mere mortals.
And have you ever supplied anyone from the palace?
Yes, that has happened. It suits them.
And who places these orders?
Well, a steward, of course. Don't you know how things work?
A woman? Dressed in a long green cloak?
No, the steward is more discreet. On the other hand, the person in the big green coat, the steward speaks to her sometimes. They know each other or work together.
Do you think that the Mother Cardinal may have ever been here?
Are you drunk or something?
I have to go. I will leave you to your work.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not here to support my business.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work. Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I imagine that the name Candy Cane rings a bell.
Obviously. Even though I would prefer it wasn't the case. He's a sort of organizer. He captures most of the beasts who fight in the arena.
How is that a problem?
Apparently, he's fixed a few fights. These kind of rumors aren't good for my business.
If that's the case, why don't you stop him?
He has friends, protectors. Without solid evidence, no one will lift a finger. And the only ones who wanted to speak of his cartel have disappeared.
Do you know where I can find him?
He often hangs out around the port at night, but I strongly advise you to stay away from the guy.
I know how to look after myself. Thanks for the information. Has the Mother Cardinal ever come here to place bets?
The Mother Cardinal? And why not Saint Matthias himself while you're at it?
I must be going.
Next time, then.
A feast for the eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and it's free. So, have you found what you were looking for?
Let's just say that I'm gathering information.
My treasures are worth their price. I promise you that you will get your money's worth. For you, I'm sure we can make a special arrangement.
Here you are.
Thank you, my lord. I'll let you take your pick.
Thank you.
Have you found anything to your taste?
Yes, but I like to take...
Don't hang around.
Look, a new face. Oh, but wouldn't that be... Hello?
Absolutely not. And I have no desire to answer your question.
Very well. Goodbye.
There are too many of you for me alone, my little...
Sorry, madam, but we're here to ask... This question might seem a little surprising, but...
Why? It's mine. I lost it when... How did you get hold of it?
Are you sure you want to broach that subject here?
You're right. Come with me. Well, what do you want? Why are you giving me back my earring?
You know where we found it, don't you?
Obviously. I realized as soon as I got back that I'd lost it.
I imagine your pimp does not know that you take part in these parties. He doesn't dabble in this at all?
No. Do not say anything to him, I beg you. He's on my case enough as it is.
Then I suggest you answer my questions.
What would you like to know?
Could you tell us who you saw at the parties?
Rich people, or better. They seemed very rich and important to me. But I don't know them.
Do you know who organizes these parties?
Not really, no. A steward pays me when I go, but I don't see anyone else, apart from the clients.
You can't even give me a single name.
No. The only person who sometimes speaks to this steward is a woman who is always wearing a green coat. She never takes part in the festivities, but the steward rushes over whenever she arrives.
Do you think that an important person from Thélème could have partaken in these soirees?
You're thinking of Mother Cardinal, aren't you? You lot really think we are a bunch of degenerates.
You're hardly a shining example of virtue, my child. Just answer our questions.
Sorry, Father, I don't know the Mother Cardinal, but I strongly doubt she dabbles in that.
You don't think you could recognize her, and you don't think you've crossed paths. What a testimony. Admit it, you must know more than you're letting on. It's virtually impossible not to recognize someone while being so close to these influential people, wouldn't you agree?
Well, I was able to recognize someone, once. Even with a mask on, I'm good at recognizing my clients.
Please continue. I'm all ears.
I don't want to implicate anyone, but he is of no real importance, and you've probably never even heard of him. It's the local moneylender.
I know very well who you're referring to, my dear.
But I didn't mention anything to you, huh? This stays between us.
I don't even remember the subject of this conversation anymore. Do you know someone who goes by the name of Candy Cane?
Everyone does. He is a powerful person, so his name makes the rounds.
Have you ever spotted him at these pleasure parties?
In all honesty, I wouldn't even be able to recognize him. I've heard his name before, but that's all.
This woman in the green coat, could you tell me about her?
She always hides her face and never joins us. Then she disappears into a little office and locks the door.
I see. She is quite important then. Thank you for your help.
Be sure not to mention this to anyone. I'd lose my clients if they suspected me of speaking about them, you know.
Halt! You have no authority to go any further.
Do not forget that there is only one song that can make us change our minds, Greenblood.
Played with golden notes.
You said it. Or songs of steel. They also open doors.
And if I gave you this, so that you might go and have a little fun?
In that case, I could certainly look the other way for a while. But be discreet.
Thank you. Thank you for getting us out of there.
Those Inquisitors are completely mad. They tortured us. They wanted us to admit to all manner of horrors. Stories of some demonic cult and curses of Malachor. I was of the firm belief that they were going to kill us. But you must make haste. They are planning some sort of wickedness.
They spoke of a great purification. And after that, they did this to us. It doesn't bode well. Not at all. I heard them talking about their headquarters near the palace. Maybe you'll learn something there of interest. Thank you again for freeing us. we'll be able to make it back to port on our own.
We need to discover what is behind this talk of purification, before they can execute their plan. And we should probably find out more about this secret first. If we do not discover anything reprehensible, we will have an easier time convincing the Mother Cardinal to intervene.
Can I help you?
Yes, actually. I have a small favor to ask.
You don't look like you need money from me.
I'll get straight to the point. I have bad news for you. I know about the decadent parties at the palace. I know that you take part in them.
What? But what are you talking about?
Stop acting all innocent. I have all the evidence I need to incriminate you. Although your reputation isn't spotless, there are others who have a lot more at stake than you. What if I were to spread it around town that you boast about being there? You know what happens when tongues wag too much.
That's enough. All right, I get the message. What do you want?
Tell me about Candy Cane.
We're not close, if that's what you want to know. I just know his name, like everyone else. I mean, there are some rumours. They say he does his business in the basement of the Coin Tavern.
What kind of business?
Oh, nothing to do with my line of business. He deals in arena fights, which are beyond me.
It would appear that you know the Mother Cardinal very well. I know that she borrowed money from you. I even know how much. What I want to know is why.
I have no idea. Do you really think that my clients tell me everything about their lives?
Does she still owe you money?
No, she always pays me back on time, and with interest.
Do you think she's plundering the city funds?
Ha! If that were the case, the funds would have been depleted long ago. Nah, the money's coming from elsewhere.
I would advise you to keep all of this to yourself.
I don't want any trouble. I will be as silent as a stone.
Come closer. Don't hesitate. All of our products are a blessing.
Can I get you anything? Look who it is. I feel that once again you're not...
I'm looking for a woman who comes here. She always wears a long green coat.
Yes, I have seen this coat before, but I have no idea who is beneath it, if that's what you're asking. All I know is that I've seen her speaking to a regular, a steward of the palace who comes to place big orders. Always prime choice.
I have to go. I will leave you to your work. Good day.
Welcome. You here to wager? To fight?
I'm looking for someone. A woman wearing a big green coat.
Yeah, I know who you mean. She's a good client. She comes in especially for the big fights, and she has prime information.
Do you know where I can find her?
No, I don't even know her name.
She wouldn't happen to be coming back to collect some winnings, would she?
No, and I can't really tell you when she'll show up next.
I must be going.
Next time, then.
So, how do you see things, my child?
I think that the usurer is lending money to the Cardinal, and very significant sums at that. With this money, she bets on the arena fights while hiding in a big green coat. And she also gives large amounts to a certain candy cane, known for fixing fights.
Not only does our dear Cornelia love betting games, but she also wouldn't think twice about cheating to win.
Maybe he's just giving her advice. How can we prove anything?
We can always try asking him. Who knows? Perhaps he will give us an answer. Candy Cane is not here. At least not yet. Remember, my child, the bookmaker told us that he hangs around here at night.
That's true. You're right. Let's come back later.